There are moments in life when giving up feels easier than holding on, when every step forward feels heavier than the one before. But it is in those moments, when we are closest to breaking, that the quiet power of perseverance reveals itself. Thomas was 62 years old when his world fell apart. He had worked for the same company for 35 years, always early, always loyal, believing that dedication would be rewarded. But one Friday afternoon, he was called into the office and told that his position was no longer needed. 35 years of work ended with a handshake and a folder of paperwork. That night, Thomas sat alone in his garage, staring at an empty workbench. For the first time in his life, he didn't know who he was anymore. Days turned into weeks. He sent out dozens of job applications, but no one wanted to hire a man in his 60s. He thought, maybe my story is over. Until one morning, while cleaning the attic, he found an old wooden box. Inside were the wooden toys he used to make for his children, toys with small imperfections but full of love. Thomas smiled, for the first time in months. He decided to try something simple. He set up a small table at the weekend market, placed a few toys on it, and hung a sign that read, "Handcrafted by Thomas." At first, no one noticed, but the next week, a woman bought one for her grandson. The week after, she returned with a friend, and slowly, people came. Each toy sold, each conversation shared, each smile exchanged, and Thomas realized he hadn't lost his purpose. He had simply been given a chance to begin again. Perseverance doesn't mean you never fall. It means you get back up, again and again, even when no one is watching. Perseverance isn't loud. It's quiet, steady, unshakable. Every person who has built something meaningful, a dream, a family, a future, has walked through failure, loss, and doubt. The difference between those who stop and those who make it to the end isn't luck, and it isn't talent. It's perseverance. Thomas didn't rebuild his old life. He created a new one, piece by piece, moment by moment, with courage as his guide. That is the true power of perseverance. It turns endings into beginnings. If you're standing in a dark chapter of your life right now, remember this: even the smallest step forward is still a step. Keep walking, keep believing, because the road may be long, but the dawn always comes to those who refuse to quit before the light appears. That is the quiet power of perseverance.